behind me, which is an example of one of thousands, shows on November 3rd, 2020, that you, Mr. Roth, a Twitter employee, were exchanging communications on Jira, a private cloud server, with CISA, NASS, NASED, and Alex Stamos, who now works at Stanford and is a former security officer at Facebook, to remove a posting. Do you now remember communicating on a private cloud server to remove a posting? Yes or no?
I wouldn't agree with the characterization.
I don't care if you agree. This is your stuff. Yes or no, did you communicate with a private entity, the government agency, on a private cloud server, yes or no?
The question was if I communicated.
Yes or no? Yeah, I'm on time. Yes or no?
Ma'am, I don't believe I can give you a yes or no.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that you did, and we have proof of it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is joint action between the federal government and a private company to censor and violate the First Amendment. This is also known, and I'm so glad that there's many attorneys on this panel, joint state actors. It's highly illegal. You are all engaged in this action, and I want you to know that you will be all held accountable. Ms. Gaddy, are you still on CISA's Cybersecurity Advisory Council? Yes or no?
Yes, I am.
Okay. For those who have said that this is a pointless hearing, and I just want to let you guys all know, we found that Twitter was indeed communicating with the federal government to censor Americans. I'd like to remind you that this was all in place before January 6th. So to say that these mechanisms weren't in place and to make it about January 6th, I want to let you know that you guys were actually in control of all of the content, and clearly we have proof of that. Now, if you don't think that this is important to your constituents and the American people from those saying that this was a pointless hearing, I suggest you find other jobs. Chairman, I yield my time.
Mr. Chairman, point of order. Chair, yeah, I just want to call to the attention of the chair and members
yes,
that we're getting awfully close to witness intimidation, and I would ask the chair to intervene.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Mr. Mafui.
I said I would caution all members that we were getting very close to witness intimidation, right on the verge of it, and I would ask that the chair and the ranking member agree how we will proceed from this point on. It was the threats that were just made.
Ms. Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. And in follow-up to that, I am curious about the committee's rule or the committee's disposition, accusing witnesses of a crime, discussing arrest, discussing, making these allusions and threats. I want to clarify for the record, what is the committee's policy around threatening a witness?
We got the decorum. Is that what you're we have the member decorum. Do we have a witness decorum?
And around the rules of decorum,
Yes.
can we agree that threatening a witness comes close to broaching general decorum? It does broach general decorum of the committee?
With all due respect, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez, we don't agree that there was any witness threatening.
In threatening, when we discuss arrest, when we discuss a potential arrest of a witness and alluding to a witness or suggestion of a witness committing a crime without evidence and without documents being supported to the record.
Can you be more specific?
When we talk about arresting a witness, or when we talk about a witness, insinuating that a witness is lying without documentation, I fear that this constitutes threatening a witness, and that will broach the rules of decorum of this committee. And I'd like to ask that we request witnesses be treated with respect. Thank you.
Appreciate that, and I will remind everyone of the member decorum and witness decorum to treat everyone with respect. Thank you, Ms. Ocasio-Cortez. Do you have anything to add?
No, thank you. I agree with you, Mr. Chairman. I have a separate point of order I just wanted to raise, which is it seems as if several members now seem to have access to some information from Twitter that people on our side don't have, and I would just hope that anybody who's communicated directly with Twitter or received any information relating to the witnesses who has that, who plans to use it, distribute it to the committee in advance. If that's okay.
I think that most of the evidence is coming from. I think a lot of the quotes and emails are on the laptop.
Well, I think that at least one member
on the
indicated.
Twitter and the Twitter files that Elon Musk has.
Well, one member had indicated that,
And the
that she had received information directly from Twitter.
Okay. Chair recognizes